Cancer, hello, welcome back. Today we're doing a reading for March the 7th until March 13th, 2021. We will take a look into your recent past, the energy around you presently, and what's coming up for all of you. This will be for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs in Cancer should you cross watch. And as always, these are general readings. They may not resonate with all of you, and that is absolutely fine. Take the things that are for you and leave everything else behind. Let's get into your higher vibes. If you haven't done so already, it would really mean so much to me to have you here every single week. So please hit that subscribe button. If this reading resonates for you, please do leave me a thumbs up and any comments or questions you might have down below. I love getting to connect with you. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. Always got an itchy nose. Can we wait till it's summer and you don't have to wear all the woolly, heavy clothes anymore? Okay, overall energy for this reading, Cancer, is the Seven of Swords. Maybe feeling a little bit defensive right now, feeling like people are just coming at you with a lot of energy that you just don't want to deal with. People have ideas and stories that you feel to be false, and they just keep like bringing them into your space, and you're not liking it. In the recent past here, we have the King of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Page of Swords. So some kind of messaging coming in for you here, Cancer, relating to something traditional, something maybe school or structurally oriented for you here. I don't take it to be negative. I just think that like you've been probably in a place where you have been doing renewed training on things, revisiting education on things, maybe getting some counseling in some kind of way. And there's going to be a message going in or coming out. I do think going out. Looking forward to clarifying that because it's just kind of a confusing little bit of energy up here in the recent past for you. In the present energy here, we have the Six of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So I think feeling reflective right now on where you last felt the most grounded, where you last felt the most capable, and where you felt like, you just kind of had that magic touch. I think we're thinking back on those times because you're looking for some renewed inspiration to move forward with here. And yeah, it's coming from a place of just like needing to look back on where we came from. Overall, the energy here to me, Cancer, feels like you're trying to get yourself out of some stagnant energy and transform it into something that is moving. But it's like you're spending time reflecting and then you're trying to move something forward. And then it's like that's not going anywhere. And then you're spending more time reflecting and then you're trying to move forward. And it's like you just keep coming up against a wall. Do you understand what I mean? It's like you're trying to move forward, but you don't just keep going back to where you started. I'm not entirely sure why that is. In the future energy for you, we have the Knight of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. This, for me, is you watching other people moving forward and being like, why don't I get to move forward? Why is it when I'm trying to move forward, nothing seems to work out? And as a result, you are missing out on momentum that you do have. It's just like you're not actioning on the right thing, so it's like the momentum's not happening. So there is around you the ability to be able to move forward, to grow, to expand, to bring in others, but you're just like so focused on what other people are doing. Okay, feeling defensive. Focusing on what other people are doing that you can't see how you could be doing the same or similar. Looking forward to clarifying on this because I know that feels definitely like a bit of muddled messaging here, but it's coming across that way, and I think that has to do with the energy that you have around it. you're not really sure what the problem is and you're not really sure what the solution is, and that is coming forward for me. Let's look at the Seven of Swords. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 4? Okay, we're gonna take them. From the bottom, 2 of Materials, 7 of Materials, Hierophant again, and the 7 of Inspiration. You may have a Taurus around you right now. That has been maybe a primary source of envy for you in some way. You're just feeling like things are out of alignment, not really sure how things are going to grow for you, not really sure what energy to protect, what energy to hold on to. I feel, again, this is like a lot of confusion. Now, maybe with the Hierophant here too, perhaps you've been exploring therapy or counseling or trying to bring some of that in to get somebody else's perspective, because I really get here, Cancer, that you don't trust your gut right now. You don't trust your own perspective. So you want somebody else's. You want to like take your dreams and plug them into Google and read what that means and take that for face value. You want to bring your problems to somebody else, get their opinion of them and take their opinion as, you know, the gospel of what's going on, as opposed to trusting yourself and knowing that you know best you. Things are definitely just not feeling in alignment right now, not feeling balanced right now, and it's making it difficult to know how and where to grow. And it's frustrating energy. I feel frustrated just like sitting. I feel like my chest is like tightening a little bit just being around the energy. So I can't imagine what that feels like if this is resonating for you. Let's take a look in the recent past at this Page of Swords. Six of Materials, Hanged Muse, 3 of Materials. It's like I'm investing all of my energy and it's not going anywhere. Why? But I would implore you, Cancer, are you actually investing your energy and resources? Or are you thinking about investing them and investing a little bit, but not really enough to do anything? So you're like starting to see the growth, but then you just stop putting anything into it. I'm gonna like show you how these cards are laying out here. All right. Okay. So can I hold them separately enough? Starting over here. Okay. This is you investing resources, energy, anything, just putting it in, putting it in, putting it in. And then you stop. Now we're not investing anything anymore. And we're wondering why our growth is stagnating. But it's because you started putting it in and then you stopped. So things can't grow. You take the idea, you push it forward, and then you don't put anything behind it. So obviously it can't grow. And you're like, well, why isn't it just growing? I put the energy out there. I put the idea out there. Let's look at the Page of Wands and the present energy. Are we going to have a similar sort of thing play out? Ooh. Whoa. Okay. One second. Let's, we'll revisit it in a second. Let's look at the Six of Cups here in the present energy too. For emotions again, Page of Voices, 2 of Emotions. Yeah, you may have had a past partner, a past romantic relationship, Cancer, who taught you that you weren't quite good enough to get the things that you wanted, and then made that your fixation. And they just told you like, no, you're not good enough for that. No, you can't do that. No, you don't have that skill set. And so you started to tell yourself, no, I can't do it. No, I don't have that skill set. No, I'm unable. This person got in your head. I don't think they're still around. I think they were someone that you felt very kindred with, that you felt like they were your soulmate, and then it did not pan out. But a lot of what they brought into your life, you still carry with you, including these opinions of yourself. I'm not sure why they were so demeaning to you. But it puts you in this position where even when things are going right, even when things are working out, you can't even focus on them because you're focused on how this person made you feel about how you interact with things. Now, again, this may be a Taurus. Okay, we have the Hierophant showing up twice. We have the King of Pentacles here. For someone with Taurus in their charts, maybe you're a Cancer with a lot of Taurus in your charts. So keep that in mind. But the page that lives in the present energy for you here, because that one in the recent past, again, you put a little bit in, you stopped doing anything, you wondered why it didn't work. And then you're like, okay, well, you know, how can I start to make it work? And then this recognition that like this person in my past, like always made me feel like I couldn't do it. But I think you're going to realize that these are like ideas that somebody else implanted in your brain, okay? That make you feel defensive when things are working out, that make you feel like you have to gaslight yourself because things can't possibly work out for me because I was told over and over by this person that I love that I wasn't good enough. Now, this Page of Wands, we clarify with the Tower, the Chariot, your card, and the Fool, okay? Universe stepping in to say, no, 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 Cancer. We're not going to continue to do this cycle where you do a little bit, but then you don't fully invest because you don't think that it's going to pan out. We're making you take action. That leap of faith is going to happen. And you are going to move forward on this. I think we're still going to be battling this demon of like, I'm not good enough because somebody told me that over and over and over again. Let's look at the Four of Cups here in the future energy. Knight of Materials, Page of Materials, Nine of Materials. Yeah, things are moving slowly, okay? Universe is making things happen. The things that you're investing in are growing. They're just growing slowly, so you're not seeing, there's no immediate gratification. And because there's no immediate gratification, you think things aren't happening, then you get back in that cycle of, okay, well, like I took that leap of faith, universe pushed me out the door, I took the action, I took the leap, I started running forward on my ideas, on my passions, but they're not panning out, which is exactly how it always is, but that's not the case, okay? They're just panning out more slowly than you would like them to, but they are leading you towards abundance. They are leading you towards being able to really care for yourself and feel like things can be growing, okay? The Three of Materials that we clarified your Page of Swords with in the recent past was stuck. It wasn't growing. You're coming into a place with this Three of Pentacles down here in the bottom. Things can be growing. They're just not growing quickly, so you tend to fall back into that default way of thinking. Yep. The World, the Two of Voices, and the Five of Materials. You're going to have an opportunity here to make a decision, okay? To actually go forward on the things that you want, to stop seeing yourself as someone who has to live outside of the goals and dreams that they have because they're not accessible to you, they're not meant for you. That mentality is going to start to shift here. I think you're in a position right now where you need to let go of the way you think about yourself because it's how someone else told you to think about yourself. Let's take one last message from Universe on this. Oops. The Fool again, the Three of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. You need to trust that when you take that leap, it isn't always going to be a disaster, okay? Sometimes you're going to have some disappointments to face, but use those disappointments as a launching pad to find a new way around them, a new solution. Okay, I know this was a bit of a muddled reading for you, but it's because it's not fully your energy that you're embodying right now, okay? Somebody else's energy is infiltrating how you think about yourself, and that needs to be let go of. You're never going to be able to fully put yourself into something if in the back of your mind someone else's voice is telling you that it's not going to work. So we have a little bit of work to do here, Cancer, to get past that because things are falling into place for you, but you're not seeing them. So be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. If someone is not in your life anymore, especially, let their opinions and thoughts about you go. They're not benefiting you. I hope this is helpful in some way to you, Cancer. If it was, please do subscribe, and we'll see you next week.